Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Here to do my what I melted this week. So my empties and my unempties ended up being a bit of a bigger week than what I thought it would be. I didn't end up going into the office on Tuesday like I planned, so I actually melted through my whole melting box, which I'm aware I also did not put up. I'm really bad at putting my melting boxes up at the moment. I film them and then I just don't put them up. I actually haven't filmed this week's though, I guess because I've realized I'm not putting them up. So, but these I'll keep doing. So empties, let's start with empties. So, starting with shot cups, I have Ebony Violet Pumpkin Pecan Waffles type. So pumpkin waffles, butter, sweet maple syrup, brown sugar, and pecans. Her pumpkin pecan waffles is fantastic. I have had it in blends before and really enjoyed it, but I haven't had it solo. I am enjoying when vendors do their pumpkin pecan waffles solo. And I have, now that I've got the Bath and Body Works candle, I actually haven't been melting it, burning it. I have been keeping that to the side and just kind of keeping it there as like a smell reference for me. So I smelt this one compared to the Bath Body Works, and this is definitely creamier and a bit nuttier, but still not super nutty. I swear the Bath and Body Works type does have a slight spice to it, which I find that a lot of the vendor types don't. And honestly, I prefer the vendor types. Like oh, but so delicious. And it's not it is creamy, but it's not the one that has, like, it does have a mapley note, but it's not really mapley. So I really, really enjoyed it. And I've had this going all day. I haven't changed my warmers out today. I just haven't had a chance. And this is still going really strongly. So definitely will continue to get it in blends from her. And to be honest, I'd probably even get it solo. It's really, really good. This one, big shock surprise for me. So L3, strawberry, shave cream, and spearmint. So spearmint I generally don't like, although I'm still finding some vendors I don't mind. Shave cream, I've disliked a lot of shave cream blends in the past, and strawberry is really, hit or miss for me. So I don't understand what it is that I like about it, to be honest, but I do like it. I think her spearmint is a good spearmint for me. Some vendor spearmints smell like toothpaste, and her spearmint doesn't. It's just a nice kind of sweet mint. And the strawberry, just, it's not super strawberry like, but it just adds a nice fruitiness, and it combines really well with the shave cream to make it smell not too shave creamy like. I don't know, it's hard to say, but I really did enjoy it. I got a good throw from it. I wouldn't need to get a big quantity of it, but I would get that one again. I really enjoyed it. Super Tarts Marooned. So this one is banana, orange creamsicle, and pineapple. So this one I'm not the biggest fan of. It's okay. It's got a very runt banana thing going on in it. And I actually don't mind that. I'm not the biggest, I don't necessarily want to go out of my way to melt runty banana scents, but I don't mind the smell of it. But what I actually didn't like about this one, I think it's the orange. Yeah, because the runty banana smells okay. I don't really get a pineapple, but there was kind of a slightly almost sour note, and I feel like it was the orange. Kind of almost like it was curdled with something. So it was okay. There was just a bit of a note in there that wasn't sort of sitting well with me. It threw really strongly, but yeah, I wouldn't need to get that one again. Super Tarts a Mindy Project. So this one is blueberry, mango, and white sangria. I really like this scent. I really don't get blueberry from it, or maybe just a slight sweetness from the blueberry. But to me, I mostly get white sangria, to be honest. Like, you would have thought, I think, from the mango and the blueberry that this would be a very sweet scent, but it's not at all. Like, there is sweetness there, but I feel like I get a dry, tart white wine with with notes of fruitiness. So I think I'm not normally like a white, like a alcohol melter, but this one, I don't know, I think the touch of fruits really makes it a nice scent for summer. So I'd say though throw for this one's on medium. So yeah, I might get a clam again next summer. Like, it's not something that I need to go out of my way for, but I wouldn't mind having it again. Okay, so now it's just bags, and there are a few. So let's get into them. Quite a few samples because I have been melting my way through my L3 Try Me sampler, which I now have 2 more coming. I just really like them. I have one that will arrive probably Monday, so I have a forwarder box coming on Monday, very exciting. And then I have another one that, because she put them up for $25 last week, so I ordered another one. So anyway, I'm enjoying them. So L3 buttercream zucchini bread, sugar cookie royale, and wildberry mousse. So I talk about this one a lot. I absolutely love it. It's just an absolute staple berry bakery scent for me. So I have another puppy pack like this, and then I have a loaf still to go. Because this is just, wildberry is just a great creamy berry scent, and the zucchini bread and wildberry mousse, that combo is fantastic. It's just such a really delicious berry bakery scent. So I love it always so well. Like I said, I've got loads of it because it's just my favorite. Another absolute favorite of mine that I've finished, but I have more of, so blueberry cheesecake waffles from Teddy Bees. So blueberries, creamy cheesecake, butter pecan waffles, and maple syrup. Just absolute perfection. Her butter pecan waffles is the best of the butter pecan waffles, or pumpkin pecan waffles, or whatever you want to call it. I think she calls, whether she gets a slightly different oil or she just calls it butter pecan waffles because hers is probably the most creamiest of all the pecan waffle type scents. I'm not sure, but it's amazing. So creamy, and you get a beautiful blueberry cheesecake pop. The cheesecake is not like sour at all. It is just a delicious rich cheesecake. And you do get a maple note, which normally I wouldn't like, but for some reason here it just smells like a little bit of a drizzle on a delicious blueberry cheesecake. It's amazing. So I have more of this. I have like 3 bags of shapes, and it will be one I want to loaf of one day because it's just my favorite. This is by far the best blueberry pecan waffle scent I've ever had, and it throws really well. So definitely a repurchase. Dessa's sweet macerated strawberries. So this was a sample, and this is the scent that has now made me realize I probably need to place an order when she does her restock in April. I wasn't planning to, so my current kind of purchasing methodology or rules, low buy, I guess. It's not really a low buy, but it's lower than I was buying. Is I'm trying to keep myself to 3 vendor orders per month. And next month I've already pretty much got my plan. Well, I've got 4 orders I want to place, and I cannot get the list down. So one is my L3 customs, so that's coming up within the next week. I think I'm 8th in the list, looking at, depending based on who's been called already. So that has to be placed. I have a list of a big list of ready to ship and customs that I want to do for autumn and winter, and that I've been sitting on for like a month. I just really need to get that placed, so I can make the most of it through the cooler months. Then Teddy Bees will have her pre-order at some point, probably later in April. If that falls into May, that will work really well for me, because but then Dessa's. So I wasn't going to, but then I smelled this scent and I really need to get some. Like, it's a fantastic strawberry scent. It really does smell like juicy, sugar crystallized, macerated strawberries. And not too sickly or concentraty. It just smelled delicious and sweet, and it would be amazing for blending. It was good on its own. It threw medium to high. It could have been a bit stronger, but it still threw pretty well. And yes, so this and a few other scents I really want to go in and get. So yeah, April's going to be a 4 order month. And that's the thing, I've been not great with, I think only 1 month so far this year I've actually stuck to the plan. This month I've done 4. Last month I did 3. So February I stuck to the plan. January, just don't even go there with January. But anyway, it's the goal. 3 orders a month. Vintage Chic Scents, oh my god. So this one is pink lemonade and ginger ale. So this is good. This is probably one of the best pink lemonade scents I've ever had. Her ginger ale is a really good ginger ale. It's definitely effervescent, but it's not over the top bubbly. And the pink lemonade, you could really smell like that tart sweet lemonade thing that pink lemonade has. So I really enjoyed this. It threw really strongly. I wouldn't need big quantities of it, but I would get it again. I have pink lemonade and ginger ale scents. Like, I just haven't been loving them this summer, but I did enjoy this one. I thought it was quite good. Pumpkin pecan waffles, pumpkin peanut brittle and cupcakes. Tiffany's from L3. This, I don't know why, but the scents with pumpkin peanut brittle in them, I really cannot smell that pumpkin peanut brittle oil, and I don't really understand why. So it's kind of watering down scents for me. So I feel like it just adds like a slight brown sugar to it. So this sort of just smelled like pumpkin pecan waffles with a little bit of a brown sugar and maybe a touch of cupcakes, Tiffany's. I don't know. It was medium to light. It really didn't do well for me, so I wouldn't get that one again. I don't know what it is with that pumpkin peanut brittle oil. I mean, it's not what I would have reached for anyway, because I don't love the smell of pumpkin peanut brittle, so I wouldn't have purchased it, but I got a few samples, and yeah. Sugar cookie dough, buttercream frosting and sugar milk from L3. So this one was better warm than it was on cold. So on cold it smelled quite sour. That sugar milk really smelled very sour, and sugar cookie dough sometimes leans a little bit sour for me as well. Yeah, I don't like that on cold. On warm, it smelled like a nice bakery. It wasn't anything I was crazy about, but it lost the sour tone, thankfully. So yeah, it was okay, nothing flash. I think it threw fine. It was strong, but yeah, not something I would purchase. Dessa's burnt sugar cotton candy brulee. So this one is burnt sugar cotton candy creme brulee. Pretty straightforward. I really enjoy this scent. Dessa's with the burnt sort of aspects of some of her bakery scents I don't love. She has some scents that's are like done in like a cast iron skillet or something, and they get like a real burn tone that I don't like. So I was nervous for this one, but it's really nice. It's pretty much exactly what you would expect. You can smell kind of that sort of slightly charred sweet sugar, like almost toffee like, but I feel like it's kind of lightened up by the creme brulee and the cotton candy a little bit and stopped from being overly burnt or sickly. So it's a really nice scent. I get good strong throw from it. I wouldn't need a big quantity of it, but yes, I would get that one again. I really liked it. Just a sample of Dessa's Grassland Apple. So this was okay. It's a very sweet candy-like apple to me, but not like a toffee apple. It almost reminds me of like if you had apple Skittles or something, like that kind of juicy sweet apple. So Grassland Apple is a bit of I don't really get a grassy tone from it. Yeah, this is, it smells like Skittles. It was only medium throw as well. It wasn't the strongest scent. I wouldn't get it again. It was okay, but I wouldn't get it. Sample of rosemary, mint, cashmere, cedar, pine, and boom boom from L3. This one shocked me. I loved it. So many all right, so I love cashmere cedar. Cashmere cedar is a fantastic blender. It's kind of tree-like, but it's got a kind of sweetness to it. I've heard some people describe it as body care, and I suppose it kind of is, but it does smell. It smells more tree-like to me than body care-like, but it doesn't smell like an outdoorsy scent either. It's a bit strange. but the pine kind of freshens that up a bit. But Boom Boom is very hit and miss in blends for me, and rosemary mint can be a headache trigger. It really depends on how it's blended. But this had a beautiful, sweet, like fresh outdoorsy sweetness to it. And I couldn't even say it was coming from one thing in particular. I think that a little bit of it was from the cashmere cedar and a little bit of it was the Boom Boom. Couldn't really smell actual Boom Boom in here, but again, that's fine because Boom Boom, you know, very more miss than hits for me at the moment. And that beautiful kind of slightly herbal rosemary mint, but not too much because again, that one can overwhelm. So I'm actually going to get this one as one of my my customs when that comes up, because I really was surprised at how much I like this, and it threw really strongly, so it was really, really good. Rose Girls Thunderstorm. So this is South Pacific Waters type ocean, sea salt, sea moss, green vetiver, fresh herbs, amber, and woods. I really liked this. The first time I melted it, I wasn't the biggest fan, and I think I was expecting it to smell thunderstorm like ocean in a thunderstorm. And it's not really that to me. I mean, maybe on like a Pacific island, like a tropical island, you could say that it like smells like a but it doesn't have that kind of heavy, like that heaviness in the air that a thunderstorm kind of gets, you know. And I also think the first time I melted it, I thought it smelt a bit of cologne-like, but that's not really bugging me this time. Sorry, just give me a sec. I thought there was like something stuck to the door behind me, and I was like, oh, I gotta clean that off. I look ridiculous. It's actually something that's stuck to my screen protector on my phone. So I've just realized I'm looking at the camera instead of the screen instead of the camera. I'm still getting used to this face-to-face business. But yeah, it's just a beautiful aquatic, like sea aquatic, ozonic, oceanic, just amazing. It's oceanic. It's definitely like tropical island-ish, but not like a tropical scent. So it does, yeah, I guess thunderstorm, I don't know, it doesn't really feel thunderstorm like, but it does feel very aquatic and fresh and tropical. So love it. It threw really strongly for a very long time. For Rose Girls does tend to peter out a little bit sooner than I'd like, but this one did really, really well. And I would get that one again. Tea Time Tarts honey drop cookies. So this is fresh baked sugar cookies drizzled with a warm orange blossom honey glaze. This one I really loved the first couple of times I melted it. This time around, either my nose shifted a bit, or this one, the orange blossom is coming out more, because this one used to smell like an amazing kind of honey bakery sort of scent with a slight touch of like an orange, of that sort of sweetened orange blossom. But this time around it smelled more like a body care or a floral scent. I mean, even in the bag I'm smelling sugar cookies, but melted I really didn't get, I really couldn't smell bakery that much. It was orange blossom all the way. So I didn't like this as much this time. Very strong throw still, but yeah, just not quite my thing. Based on how it smelt the first time, I would have gotten it again, but what it smelt this time wasn't really for me. So Rainbow Melts Elm Street. So this one is Palo Santo Sugar Cookie and Marshmallow. It's a great Palo Santo cookie scent. Like, they're all kind of similar. Lots of vendors have them. They're not, you know, Palo Santo and cookie smells a certain way, but this one has a good dose of palo in it, so a lot of that sort of smoky woodness, and it has a nice amount of sweetness from the marshmallow as well. So it is a very good blend. It throws very strongly. I mean, look, I'm not desperate for it because, like I said, have so many different cookie palo scents that it's not a need, but I would get it again if the opportunity arose. Tea Time Tarts Sunrise Sandalwood. So this one is creamy orange Julius and warm sandalwood. One of my favorite blends. I just love this. I think it was in my top 20 last year. She has an amazing sandalwood oil. One of my favorite sandalwood oils. And just the way that woody tone blends with a really nice orange Julius. Not all creamy orange scents are good for me, but this one really does. It's just warm and it's very summer-like. Like there's certain woody scents that just scream like sun, like lazy, warm, sunny sort of Sunday afternoons, and that's what this one does. I just love it. It throws well. I wish it was a bit stronger, but I was only using, it was a stroop and I was only using 2 triangles. In some sense, I do probably need to use 3. This one, I have another stroop of this and I'll use 3 of that. But yeah, if I got the chance, I would definitely get that one again. It's fantastic. Okay, Sugar Cookie Crunch. So this one is Vanilla Birch, Palo Santo, and sorry. It's Sugar Cookie Crunch, Vanilla Birch, and Palo Santo. So it's my own custom that didn't have a name. I really, really loved how this turned out. It was a good dose of the Palo. The Vanilla Birch kind of builds up the woodiness of it, but it still smells like Palo. It doesn't smell super birchy. And her Sugar Cookie Crunch is a good sugar cookie oil. She has another one, Sugar Cookie Confection. I'm not the biggest, that one smells almondy and I just don't like it. But this one smells really good. So yeah, I love this. The throw was sort of medium this time around. I think it has kind of died off a little bit. I do think sometimes Kay, it throws well, but maybe doesn't go the like as in lasts up, doesn't have longevity. So this was poured in April 21, and I know it was throwing strongly when I first got it, but now it was kind of medium. So yeah, I'm not sure about that, but still I would probably get that again. It was good, really good. The Pharmacist's Daughter Isle of Palm. So this is Boom Boom Type, Blackberry, Tonka Bean, Orange, Lemon and Honeydew. This, it smells good. I don't really remember it much melting, and I did have it in the lounge room, which I would have been in there for some of the time it was melting. It smells pretty though, like it's like a creamy, fruity body care scent, but it doesn't smell like Boom Boom, which again is good for me because I'm kind of over melting Boom Boom. It tends to be, if I'm wearing a spray at all, it tends to be a Boom Boom spray. I really like wearing the scent. I just don't love melting it. This, yeah, it's just a beautiful mixed fruity, creamy body care scent. I don't really get any of the fruits that stand out. I don't smell honeydew, thankfully, because I don't like honeydew. But none of the other scents are really kind of like super prominent or obvious. It's just a fruity mix in a body care. So but yeah, I don't really remember it melting, so the throw can't have been that great. So yeah, I probably don't need to get it for that reason. Tea Time Tarts, Strawberries and Cigarettes After Sex. So did that focus? Probably not. Strawberry Pancake, White Birch and Smoked Vanilla Lace. I absolutely adore this scent. It's again, it's got a beautiful kind of body care tone, but a really lovely smoke to it. And the strawberry is just, it's not super strawberry. She does really good blends with like strawberry pound cake, but not bakery. Like using strawberry pound cake. Sorry, I'm just taking my sandals off. Using strawberry pound cake in, yeah, kind of unexpected, like cologne-like or body care. Sorry, I should have paused to take off my sandals. Cologne, like not cologne-like or, no, strawberry pancake with cologne-like or perfume-like or body care-like scents. She does really, really good combos like that. So, and you just get a little bit of a touch of strawberry, but it just melds really well into what it's blended with. So, absolutely love this. Got really good throw from it. I would definitely get that one again if I could. I really enjoyed it. And then the last empty was Cherry, Vanilla, Sugar Cookie Royale Don't Cross Streams. So this, I don't get much of a cherry vanilla note from this. Well, I don't really know what cherry vanilla smells like, I think, but it was mostly just a vanilla cookie scent with like a slight hint of like maybe a slight, like maybe a maraschino cherry, but really, really not, you know, you kind of had to go looking for it to smell it. It's more just like a slightly sweetened, slightly artificial vanilla, I'd say. So Don't Cross Streams is a beautiful vanilla cookie scent, but I feel like the cherry vanilla maybe is making the vanilla smell a little bit more, yeah, artificial, and just, because, yeah, I would have preferred Sugar Cookie Royale and Don't Cross Streams on its own. Throw sort of medium to high. Don't need to get that one again, pardon me. All right, so that's the empties. Now onto the unempties. I don't know if I talk longer in doing this bit, because 25 minutes to go through my empties is a long time. So maybe I do just talk too much when I'm face to face. Okay, so BCS, Martha and Snoop. So this one is zucchini bread, vanilla butter fudge, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and brown sugar. I know a lot of people rave about this one, and I also really, really love it. It is a delicious bakery. It's right now I'm getting a lot of brown sugar and zucchini bread, but when it melts, it's creamy, it's sweet, it's warming, it's comforting, it's cozy. It's a really well-balanced bakery, like nothing really kind of overly pops or stands out. It's deliciously bready, like a sweet bread. It's amazing. My only problem with it is that it doesn't throw well enough for me. It throws, I can smell it, but it is the type of scent that I find gets, like, I get nose blind to very quickly, and then I have to leave the room and sort of do something else and come back to be able to enjoy it. And I've melted it in a few different spaces in my house now, and it's always the same. It just doesn't, yeah. So, and it's just because I love it so much. I really wish it was like, you know, hitting me over the, I just want to be like completely enveloped in this scent, and it just does not do that. So, but I would still repurchase this when I'm done. I just feel like I'm not, melting my way through it maybe as fast as I would have. Maybe I would have been hoarding it otherwise. But yeah, anyway, I love it, but want more throw. I also did at the same time, to compare, I did Martha Stewart. So this one is very similar. It's zucchini bread, vanilla butter fudge, and cupcakes Tiffany. So the only difference between the two is the brown sugar. And I do think the brown sugar really makes the blend. So Martha Stewart is also good, but Martha and Snoop is better. The Martha Stewart is more bread-like, and it almost smells more like an actual, like not even a zucchini bread, but like a yeasty bread. And I don't know why that is. Like a delicious, warm, kind of sweet one, but just, yeah, I don't know if it's a zucchini bread. Or I think sometimes vanilla butter fudge and bread scents kind of get that sort of tone. I don't know why. But yeah, there's just a gentle warmth that the Martha and Snoop has with the brown sugar that this one doesn't get. Weirdly, this one threw better. I don't know why. I don't know if it's got to do with the shape, that like this was a unicorn versus a loaf. This one was poured... The loaf was poured in December, the shape was poured in February, so I don't know. But this one threw really well. So I'm still kind of confused by that, to be honest. Yeah. I feel like it might be the shapes. Maybe it's, because this is the first vintage chic scent loaf that I've had, and maybe there's something, I don't know. It was confusing, I can't explain it, but it is what it is. Alright, so rest of the scents that I did this week. So Hades, I'm going to have to go fast. I've still got a fair bit to get through. Hades from Super Tarts, so Blue Sugar Campfire. I did quite a few Blue Sugar scents from Super Tarts this week. I love her Blue Sugar, and I love the way she blends it. She's one of my favourites for blending Blue Sugar. Hades is good. It's a really good scent. It's not my favourite of her Blue Sugar scents, just because it's a little bit, like, not super special. It's blue sugar and a little bit smoky, and her blue sugar isn't overly, some blue sugars can be a bit sharp for my nose, hers isn't. So it smells good, but I'm not crazy about it. It's not her campfire, it's not a super smoky campfire. So if you don't like super smoky blends, you may still be okay with this one. I get good throw from it. I would repurchase. In fact, I think I've got a couple more clams of it, so I don't need to think about repurchasing it, but it throws really strongly too. Suits from Super Tarts. So this is Masculine Cologne, Cannabis Flower and Blue Sugar. So this one is really good as well. It is because it's got that cologne. It is kind of a bit harsher on my nose, a bit more abrasive. Yeah, it's definitely got quite a strong cannabis flower. So that kind of deep, sort of earthy, floral sort of tone, and then like a stronger cologne as well. But it's really good. So this one I can't melt as much as some of the other blue sugar scents of hers because it can sort of trigger my headaches a little bit. But it's a really, really, really lovely blend. Very strong throw as well. So that one it is already a repurchase. I tend to just buy a clamshell here and there because it's not one I reach for as often. Lucille from Super Tarts. So this one is chocolate orchid and blue sugar. Now this one is my favorite. Something about that kind of feminine, a bit body care like. I suppose it's floral, but it is definitely more sort of perfume-ish. But something about that blended with the blue sugar, it's so pretty and smooth and polished, and I love it so much. I get great throw from it. I have multiple clams of it. It's forever repurchase. I love Lucille. Super Tarts Teddy. So this is evergreen, cardamom, sandalwood, and cedar. So this is the first time I've melted this. I was not a fan. It was very strong. This one is a very strong storing scent. I might have been able to tolerate a little bit more if it had not been as strong. I think it's that cardamom is just so overwhelming in this. Like, I like the base of kind of the trees and the woods, but this overwhelming kind of almost skunky kind of scent, to be honest. Like, it smelled like patchouli, but bad patchouli, or like a mix of like cannabis and patchouli, but yeah, just really not good for me. So yeah, I think I will be giving this one away. Like I said, super strong throw, but definitely not a repurchase. I just did not enjoy that. Super Tart Scarecrow, so another one I hadn't melted before. So this one's patchouli, wild berry mousse, and rain. I really liked this. It was very strong again, super strong. I didn't really get a patchouli. I smelt the rain, which I love Super Tarts rain. Like, I rave about her rain all the time. It's just one of my all-time favorites. It sort of kind of lives in between like fresh and clean and earthy and aquatic. It sort of lives in this space in the middle. Like, it's not either any of those things, but it's all of those things. Anyway, this one made me think of her other scent, Winds in the East, which is strawberry and rain. That one, I feel like this one smells to me more like what that scent was meant to smell like, because it uses that strawberry oil that smells weird to me. It smells like, has a real weird chemical tone. Whereas this really smelled like a sweet berry jam with rain, and I don't know why, but her rain goes with odd things. I know I watched Danny's Empties a little bit earlier, and she was talking about apple and rain, and Super Tarts apple and rain, and how amazing that was, and I imagine it absolutely would be. And this was really good too. I wouldn't say this one was like an amazing blow me away kind of rain scent. I definitely have more of others of hers that I like more than this, but I still really enjoyed it. And it's just more that her rain pairs with some unusual things really well. So yeah, it was really pretty. It was very strong throw. I wouldn't need big quantities because, like I said, it's not the best of her rain scents, but it is a really good one. I would get it again. Beauty and the Beast from Super Tarts. So this is blackberry, sweetened cereals, marshmallows, sugary milk. This is one of those scents I always forget how much I love it until I melt it, and then I fall in love again, and then I curse myself for only having one clam, and the cycle repeats because every time I get it, I only ever get one clam. Her blackberry with creamy bakery is just amazing. Like, so good. I forget every time. I think because I melt other vendors' blackberry and bakery, and I go, yeah, that's pretty good, but it's not, you know. Or I think, I think to myself that I prefer blackberry jam bakeries. But this one, pardon me, so good. creamy, fruity, amazing, just so good. Great throw. Need to file this information away, and the next time that scent comes up, whatever its new name is, I don't know what its new name is. It has to have a new name though, because I know any of those, you know, IP, intellectual property infringing type names will have been renamed. But when it comes up, I will need to get that again, because amazing. And the other one that I just couldn't get enough of this week, blackberry and sugar cookie. Similar, it was actually quite similar. I mean, it was different. Magically Delicious and cookie is different, but not drastically different. Her sugar cookie is a very buttery cookie. I really do enjoy blending from bakery. I have ordered another clamshell of it. So it was but buttery in a good way. Some buttery I know some buttery bakery scents are not the best, but hers is really good. Slipping. And with the blackberry, again, like, her blackberry has a very juicy, almost candy-like tone. Like, it doesn't smell straight up like candy, but to me, there's a sweetness there that doesn't quite smell like a natural berry, but doesn't matter. Blends amazingly with just simple bakery. So great throw. Would 100% do those again. Southbound Sweet Spot. So this is Palo Santo Super Sugar Cookies, Frosted Sugar Cookies, Super Sugar Cookie Dough, Vanilla Shortbread Cookies, and Vanilla Ice Cream. This time, this one, it smelled good, but it was so strong on the Palo Santo. I actually thought I was melting... I thought that I was melting the K White Birch and Palo scent in my kitchen, and then I realised I was actually melting this. I felt like I got a very strong woody scent from this. Yeah, it still smells super woody. This smells mostly like Palo now. And I think it's cure time, because I don't remember it smelling that strong to begin with. Like with a slight cookie note. So it's actually almost... I do like my Palo strong in my Palo cookie scents, but this one, it's almost too strong now. Like, it's... Yeah, I feel like it needs the cookie to be amped up a little bit. Maybe I'm just very fussy about the ratio. But it was good. Don't get me wrong, it was good. But yeah, it was mostly Palo. Great throw. Again... So many blends out there like that one now. Don't probably need that one again, but I would get it again, possibly. Super Tarts Texas Chainsaw, Caramel Apple, Hot Maple Toddy French Baguette. I'm just realizing I melted this. I didn't go to it at all. I like how it smells. I like that. I like her French Baguette, that sort of yeasty bread scent. And it's got a lot of that, and then just a little bit of caramel apple and a little bit of toddy, so it smells good. And I know it throws well, but I literally just did not go down to where it was melting when it was on. So can't really comment. But I've got another clam of it, as well as one more scent piece there. So still good. Super Tarts Moody. So this one is Cedarwood Rain and Juniper Berry. So this one might be my favourite of her Rain blends. I love her Rain Oil Solo, but it depends. I think it's a toss-up between this one... Percy, which is lemon curd and rain, and Jessica Jones, which is blackberry and rain. But this one is fantastic, because if I want a woody scent with a kind of dewy rain scent, then it's perfect because of the cedarwood. But if I also want a rain scent that isn't just a rain scent, then this one is also perfect. It's not super woody. It is, to me, it's actually probably mostly her rain, but the wood just adds a little bit of depth, and the juniper stops it from getting too heavy. It's just amazing. Great throw. Although I will say, I get a bit annoyed at band bag pieces. I think I'm going to go back to just buying like 3 clamshells if I want more of a scent. Just because clamshells are perfect. I can pick one cube, and I know it's always going to perform exactly how I want it, or almost always. The band pieces are a bit bigger than a clamshell, but if I cut them in half, then they're smaller than a clamshell, and they're too small. So I sort of need to, I feel like if I'm doing like 2 warmers, I need like 2 of them, and then I have to cut it. It's just a little bit fiddly and fussy for me, because when I first put it on, I cut a piece in half, and I split that across warmers. But then that wasn't throwing well enough for me, so I had to go and get a little bit more and put more pieces, like tiny little bits in. And I hate fiddling with my warmers. I just want throw, you know. La Push from Super Tart. So this is Raindrops, Sage Leaf, and Orange Peel. I love this one as well. I'm not sure if it's the same rain oil. It does have a very similar vibe to it, but I've had other scents with that Raindrops oil and it doesn't smell the same as her rain. But this one kind of does. But it's also got that kind of herbaceous sort of sage quality, and it's like a woody citrus essential oil. It doesn't smell like orange peel. I suppose maybe it does. No, it smells kind of more like a woody orange. So I really like this one. I will say this one is not the strongest throw. It is present in the room, but I melted it in the bedrooms and I just found it, I could definitely smell it, but it's definitely not like a big thrower like some scents. It's really nice though. I will continue to repurchase it. I just don't reach for it as often as I would reach for, say, something like Moody. God, so much still to get through. Beast from Super Tart, so blueberry cornbread. This is great. Fantastic blueberry scent. Her cornbread is fantastic. It doesn't really smell super like real cornbread, so if you don't like that kind of savory corn kind of scent that cornbread has, hers is not like that. It's just a really delicious bakery blender. Her blueberry is amazing. Great throw, just fantastic blueberry bakery scent. Can't rave about that one enough. Ebony Violet, Crisp Night. I love this. Flannel type, blue sugar and roasted pine cones. So I love roasted pine cones. Roasted pine cones kind of has this almost sweetened vanilla gourmand kind of thing going on in it. And I can smell that so much here. I was nervous about the flannel type, to be honest, but I feel like I don't get that much. I feel like I mostly get blue sugar and roasted pine cones. So it's sort of, it's sweet, it's masculine. It almost brings out like the blue sugar has like a slightly caramel tone. Like it has a caramel note to it. And I feel like the roasted pine cones brings that out. But it's not really heavy caramelly. It's just like a sweetened kind of richness. I do think I can smell the flannel there, sorry. Adding a kind of sharp, I think it's the crisp. So Crisp Night, that's a slight crispness, but I don't normally love scents like that, but somehow the roasted pine cones just makes that so amazing. So I love that. Great throw. 100% would get that one again. Savannah Blue Autumn Brew. So this is cider lane, toasted marshmallow, buttercream, sugar cookies, and cappuccino. This is really nice. The cappuccino is subtle. Like this isn't a coffee scent. There is a very slight coffee note to it, but it's not a coffee scent. In fact, all of the scent notes, there's a little bit of coffee, there's a little bit of cider, like a sweetness from the cider, and a sweet kind of marshmallow cookie, but nothing really stands out. So it's actually a really nice blended mix. And if you can't really decide if you want coffee or cider-like scents or bakery, it's just got a little bit of all of it. It's really nice. This one threw sort of medium in my office, which was fine. It was good enough. I don't know if I need to get it again, but I will really enjoy melting that this season. Labelless bag. This is Dessa's Sugared Zucchini Streusel and Pears and Caramel Sauce. This one transforms really hard on warm. I do find a lot of Dessa's as a vendor overall, her wax is more likely to transform than just about anyone else's. I don't know why. Something about the wax that she uses, but it tends to smell very different cold to warm. So I find this one off-putting on cold. It's the pears and caramel sauce is a very kind of burnt kind of caramel scent, but when this warmed up, it was so good. It was just like a really delicious sugared zucchini bread with a very slight touch of pear and caramel. So it was really, really good. I've been sitting on this one for ages and I melted. I'm like, why have I been sitting on that? It smells so good. Through really strongly. She doesn't do those bars anymore, but I would blend that combo again. It was fantastic. If I could remind myself to melt it. Flash from Super Tart. So this one is like strawberry lemonade and white cake. I don't really get a cake note from it, but it's a really good. Oh, there's like a There's definitely like a kind of creamy, smooth undertone to it. It doesn't smell like cake, but it doesn't smell like it doesn't smell like strawberry and lemonade would smell on its own. So it's a very kind of unique fruity lemonade scent. I really enjoy it. Great for a warm afternoon, great throw. I've had this for a while. It's going to last for a while, so I don't need to think about repurchasing anytime soon, but it is very good. L3 Benny and June. So this is French Baguettes, Honey Butter and Blackberry Marmalade. I really enjoy this. I really love this scent. I wasn't in the mood for it this time around. I do find I need to be in the mood for it. It's, at the moment, it's coming over very sweet to me. Like that honey butter, I think, is coming out quite strongly, which has a bit of a spice, but it is, yeah, kind of, yeah, I'm getting a bit of, it's a bit sickly at the moment, but I know I'll come back around on this one. Like I really enjoy this in the cooler months. The blackberry marmalade is delicious. You get a nice little bread tone. It is really nice, but yeah, just, my nose just isn't there at the moment. So great throw as well. I have this and a loaf, so I've got a bit of it. The Starlet Corner, doesn't matter. Sweet Eats. So sorry, my feet are like going to sleep. They don't like me sitting down here. Blonde Moment, Angel Food Cake, Apricots, and Forever Red Type. This is... I used to really love this scent. I still do like it, but I feel like it smells very feminine perfume body care. It used to have more of a strong bakery kind of tone. That Angel Food Cake, I think, came out more. But now I think I smell more of the Forever Red, which I'm not all that familiar with, and Blonde Moment. So yeah, it's nice, but I wish the Angel Food Cake came out more. The flip side of that is that it's throwing much stronger. So I feel like those scents have kind of up-cured. That's a new thing I'm going to start saying. Cured up, cured stronger, up-cured. I probably irritate people, like saying on cold apparently irritates people. Where was I? Yeah, anyway. So I feel like those scents have gotten stronger, so it's gotten stronger overall, but also then now the mix of it I'm not so much in love with. So yeah, pretty, very unique scent. Now, strong throw. But yeah, I don't need to get that one again. Super Tarts, Arg, so it's like Pirates Arg. Black Sea Avocado Sea Salt Nectarine. I really like this because it's more fresh than fruity, but there's a real, there's a sort of sweet tartness, I think, from the nectarine. So I'm not the biggest fan of nectarine scents, but yeah, I don't know, something about that one with the sea salt and the Black Sea, it's just really nice. So I enjoy it. I think I've got a clam of it as well. So I don't know if I'd repurchase it after this because I've still got like 3 pieces of this scent shop. But it is really nice. L3 Abalone and Black Sea. No, I think my camera's just given up. Really nice aquatic scent. It is definitely like a cologne take on an aquatic scent. But the Black Sea, it's quite smooth and quite polished. I feel like it's missing something. I feel like it needs something, but I don't know what. But still, really enjoy it. Yeah, it just needs something. I don't know what. Great throw. I don't think I need to get that one again, but I like it. The Farmer's Daughter Thunderstorm. So this is Crisp Air, Amber Sage, Bergamot and Leather. So it sounds like a really interesting, unique scent. And it smells on cold like it would be as well. But on warm, I don't know, it just doesn't grab me. It does smell thunderstorm-like, but it just kind of smells... It's interesting because the notes, like to me it smells salty. It does, it smells salty aquatic. Which the notes you wouldn't think would get there, but that's what they give. So it's fine. It throws sort of medium to high. I don't think I need to get that one again. Like it just, yeah, it just doesn't grab me. L3 cranberry, apple marmalade, pumpkin pecan waffles. So this I liked. Yeah, I don't get I can smell the pumpkin pecan waffles in the background, but it's not super noticeable. This was definitely a strong marmalade scent. Definitely cranberry, definitely apple, but thankfully not overly sweet. Like, I feel like this whole blend could have gone to a really sickly kind of place. Or a really tart kind of place, because cranberry sometimes can smell sour to me. But it doesn't. It's really nicely balanced. So I really did enjoy this. I think I will enjoy melting this as the weather cools down. Got good throw from it. Not sure if it's a repurchase just yet, but it is nice. Savannah Blue Santa Baby. So this is Palo Santo Sugar Cookie Birthday Cheesecake and Cake Batter Ice Cream. This I really love. I am sort of trying to melt through this loaf because I have found that the throw is diminishing quite quickly on it. And I have more of it because I bought more this Christmas. So this is one of my favorite. This is probably my favorite Palo Bakery blend. It's got a delicious, creamy, not sour cheesecake. When a cheesecake is good, it is good. I'm just obsessed with cheesecake in wax and in real life at the moment, even though I can't. Well, I could make a cheesecake, but anyway. And then there's just extra, I think, just adding to that sort of, I don't really know about the cake batter ice cream, what that smells like. I feel like there's a slight denseness to the cheesecake base with the sugar cookie. And that beautiful, slightly smoky Palo. It's just fantastic. But yeah, it only throws medium now. So I want to just get this finished so then I can keep melting the stuff that I bought this year. But obviously be able to enjoy that a bit more because it should throw better. Teddy Bees La Vida Loca. So this is vanilla passion fruit blended with Life is Good. Life is Good, I think it's like I think it's pineapple scent. I actually don't love this. I'm not sure where it's coming from, and maybe it is in the Life is Good, but there's a really strong, I think the passion fruit is smelling like sour melon. I don't know if I've actually melted a lot of passion fruit in wax. I've had some passion fruit scents and they're okay, but this smells really strongly like sour melon. So I'm not a fan. It throws strongly, but I wouldn't get that one again. I don't know if I'm even going to melt it again. Like, I just didn't love it. L3 blueberry cheesecake, blueberry muffin, cream cheese frosting, waffle cone, and sugared lemon. This I love. I don't know whether this was someone's custom or just a request, but it's just a perfect blueberry cheesecake scent. Like, it's just a lot of blueberry cheesecake scents. The blueberry can be a little bit much, or actually I was saying the Teddy Bees one was my favorite blueberry cheesecake scent, and that one I love, but that one's more pecan waffle like. This one, like, I feel like it smells like a really good blueberry cheesecake with a slight, like, just a drizzle of lemon. I love this. I get great throw from it. I'm hoping it's not too many scent oils, because what, blueberry cheesecake, blueberry muffin, cream cheese frosting, waffle cone, sugared lemon, that's like 5. Because I want to do this as a custom when I get my customs, but so I'm hoping she'll do it, because I mean, obviously she's poured it before, but I don't know what the rules are with that, if she's poured it before or not, if she'll do it again. So, anyway, Pirate's Booty from Super Tart. So this is Boom Boom and Pink Sands type. I really enjoy this. I think I'm not super familiar with Pink Sands type, but I feel like this probably smells mostly like Pink Sands because I don't smell much Boom Boom to it. A slight bit, like it's a light kind of pretty body care-esque scent, but I feel like a lot of scents I've said they smell body care-esque this week. But yeah, it's kind of got this nice, pretty, sweet, tropical thing going on. It's not really tropical fruity, but like tropical fruits in the air, maybe it's like coconut. It's really nice. I got good throw from it. I don't need to get that one again, but I did enjoy it. I did Sugar Cookie Royale from L3 with Raspberry Whip. Can't see it because the label's folded over, but it was a good combo. It wasn't a great combo, but it was a good combo. I think the Raspberry Whip, I maybe need to get like just a loaf of her zucchini bread and just melt it with zucchini bread, because raspberry with Or raspberry whip even with zucchini bread, just amazing. The sugar cookie I think just wasn't dense enough, wasn't rich, like, not rich, but yeah, just zucchini bread just has this kind of substance to it that just really holds up well with this raspberry. So it was okay. Don't need to do that combo again. I don't know if I'm repurchasing either of those scents. We'll see. So I'm trying. If these videos go over the hour, I'm just done. Like I know they run on quite long compared to some people's videos, and it is what it is. It's just I enjoy sitting here talking about wax, but yeah, I don't want it to run on forever. Coconut crack from the Pharmacist's Daughter. So this is coconut cream pie, coconut shortbread cookies, pie crust and sugar cookie dough. This was really good. I was very surprised at how much I liked this. It's interesting though, smelling it now and smelling it when it was melting. It was one of those scents that, you know, if you take a big long inhale of a scent and it changes as you inhale. So when you first, I guess, you know, top, base, middle notes, something like that. I don't know. I'm not a fragrance expert. Because when you start smelling it, it's this delicious bakery with a bit of coconut. As you keep sniffing it, it gets sweeter and a little bit sickly. So towards the end of that sniff, it's such a pronounced shift. So towards the end of it, I'm not as big of a fan of that smell. I think it's more of the sugar cookie dough and one of the coconut scents, maybe the coconut cream pie. But what you smell at the start of it, which I think is more of the coconut shortbread cookies, is phenomenal. And look, because most of the time when you're breathing, I feel like you get more of that first half than that back end sniff. It's almost like an aftertaste, you know, like, you know, you eat something and it's really good, but then there's just a slight aftertaste to it. So a bit of a sickly after smell, but still a really, really good scent, really good throw. One of the best throwing Pharmacist's Daughter bakery scents I've had. So not 100% sure yet if it is a repurchase. It might be, because I did really enjoy it, other than the after smell. But yeah, it was really good. Teddy Bees, I Heart Blueberry. So this vanilla blueberry, sorry. So it's creamy vanilla marshmallow, vanilla milkshake, marshmallows and magnolias blended with blueberry sugar. This one's okay. It's not great. It mostly smelled like Boardwalk Mallow Clouds, because marshmallows and magnolias is Boardwalk Mallow Clouds. And in I Heart Vanilla, that's really all I can smell when it melts, which is really disappointing, because on cold I can smell the milkshake. It smells really good. But on warm, it's just Boardwalk Mallow Clouds. And then that blueberry lemon sugar, which kind of, it doesn't really smell blueberry-like to me. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of blueberry sugar either. So it's okay, it's not great. Like a little bit of blueberry sugar blended with Boardwalk Mallow Clouds. That's what that smells like to me. Last one for the week. White Elephant Exchange and kolaches. This was good. It was strong. I think it mostly smelled like kolaches though, because White Elephant Exchange never smells like anything to me in blends. Yeah, this pretty much just smelled like kolaches. It was strong though. Her kolaches is like a very dense kind of pastry scent. And considering I don't normally love dense pastry scents, I do like kolaches. It's one of the few scents like that I can tolerate. So good throw, strong, very strong throw actually, but not a repurchase. That's it. That's everything I melted this week. Sorry, that was very chatty, I think. Yeah, it just is what it is. And I know if I'm freaking you out by looking at the wrong camera, yeah, I'm sorry. I just keep looking at me rather than the camera. So sorry about that. I'll get better at these. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there so I don't hit an hour. Hopefully you're all doing really well, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.